Guys, we have a major transformation today. It's been, you said 8 months?
Yeah, 8 months.
Right? All right, 8 months since my boy had a haircut. And look, man, he's got beautiful hair, bro, but he is ready for a nice little change up, and we're gonna put the Tomb45 Clipper to the test. So let's go ahead and take that number 4 guard, and we're gonna go right down the middle. We're gonna go ahead and cut this thing all the way down, guys. This is gonna be a tutorial about efficiency. How do you pretty much set a plan to put a really, really good mid fade on somebody? Just keep it to where it complements the shape of the head. You know, this is a plan that you're gonna be able to use for all textures of hair. You know, straight hair, curly hair, and all styles, whether it's gonna be a high fade, a low fade. You know, these steps are gonna be applicable to all of that, man. So let's go ahead and get the rest of this all knocked down. Let's make sure that we don't miss any hairs. I'm just gonna clear out some space here on the sides too, so that way we could really like get to work on the fade. I'm not worried about the bald at the bottom. We're gonna test the trimmers at the very bottom when it comes to balding this thing out. But these have been cool, man. I really wanted to make sure that like I got these clippers in my hand and I just stuck to these because, you know, I wanted to make sure that I could give you guys real honest opinions on them. If I keep switching clippers around, you know, I'm not going to be able to like really just focus on them and figure out where improvements can be made and what I love about the clipper, all that good stuff. So yeah, man, look, we're going to jump here now. I got my clipper all the way closed. And I'm gonna use the clipper close method to bald out here because I need a reference that my eye can look at and tell me, hey, this is the bald portion of the fade. You know, I'm gonna work down to this point. This is where the fade ends. So this is a really good reference point right here. A lot of y'all might be doing it with a trimmer, I mean. But the trimmer is gonna put a really hard line in the haircut that's gonna be challenging to take out towards the end. So if you put it in with the clipper closed, the benefit is you get the reference in your brain, like, hey, this is the bald line that I have to fade down to, but it's easier to work out at the end. And I'm gonna take my half guard and I'm gonna give myself some space here to blend. This line, I'm not gonna do it too tight. I mean, I really don't mind it being like a full finger's width length. Sorry guys, didn't mean to flip you off there. Look, we're gonna go ahead and space this thing out. I'm gonna leave it right about a full inch because I'm gonna need maximum spread on this fade, especially here in this part of the cut. So that's why we've got the half guard right here. I'm just going over it just to make sure that it's nice and even, and I leave a soft finish at the top. Everything that I do, I'm looking out for my next step. Cool, that's done. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna save this part of the fade for last. I'm gonna start working my way down from the floor down. So that's gonna involve me. Let's go ahead and skip some guards here, guys. I'm gonna take this 1.5. Now, if you're comfortable, you can definitely do this. If you're not yet, how about you do this step first with like the 3 open, the 3 closed, and then the 2 open and 2 closed. But I'm gonna show y'all here, man, like you take this 1.5 guard tight at the bottom and you could definitely float right. You see right about that point. If you keep a straight up and down motion, you'll see that it's gonna blend in real nice. So I'm gonna keep the straight up and down motion here. I'm using the big 1.5. And when I say big 1.5, I'm talking about the lever. Like the lever's open. So this is the 1.5 guard with the lever open, which is gonna stretch it very similar to a length like a 2. Right, it's very similar to like a 2 length. Which is why if you use a straight up and down floating motion, you're definitely gonna be able to stretch that up into the 4. So now I got it closed. So now this is what you'll know as a true 1.5. And we're just gonna keep on fading down, man. Now the motions that you see me doing here with the 1.5 and with the 1, you know, they're gonna be very similar to each other. You really are like stacking these different guards real close together. Gonna make sure that I feed that real soft and smooth up there. Okay, now I'm gonna try something else. I'm gonna try to skip the 1. Let's go straight to the half with this lever open. So it's kind of like the same motion, guys. Like if you kind of use pressure at the bottom and then you float your way up, then you can skip the guard, like for example, the number 1 here. All right, so here's the half open. And then my plan is, if all this blends really well, then we got this half open, you know, then the half halfway, then half closed. It should match perfectly at the bottom. So it should be real simple. Now at that point, all we got to do is just come up in here and flick out the very bottom bald line. All right, so here's the half all the way open. I'm gonna reduce this down to about halfway right now. Now, of course, you guys remember also, like I'm bringing you this content real time in the barbershop, just to kind of show you like what the real pace of it is. Now, if you want like more slowed down explanations, leave a comment down below, because you know, if you guys would be interested in a more slowed down version of this content where, you know, like I can really take my time and break this down and explain it step by step for you guys, let me know. If this is enough, if you feel like you're learning enough from this, let me know as well. You know, if you guys would be interested in like an academy type situation, let me know, because I know sometimes it could be fast paced, and this may be a good tutorial. You know, let's say someone who's already cutting hair, they're already familiar with the pace of the barbershop. But you know, if you're a complete like beginner, right, you're brand new to this, sometimes it could be a challenge to keep up. So let me get some feedback down below, man. Let me know what you guys think. So I'm really happy with how this is blended together. We got the 4, the 1.5, and the half. So now I'm really just gonna start flicking out that bottom area. So first, like, you know, I set that line in, right, with the half guard. I mean, with no guard, all the way closed. So I'm just gonna kind of break that line. Let's start breaking it, breaking through it, and we're gonna creep our way up into the rest of the fade here. So just little by little, you'll see I can raise it just a little bit. I'm gonna open up another notch. I'm gonna raise it up just a little bit more. Open it up another notch, raise it up a little bit more. And then you can see you're just gonna keep doing this over and over again. Bro, you really be switching it up. You really be switching it up, guys. Man, that's funny.
I mean, I guess, but one of the benefits for sure is like I'm pretty versatile.
100%. You could definitely rock like a variety of looks.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember what it was like when we were at the suite, when we were at the private suite. My wife and I, what was that, 2023? No, that was like last year, 24.
Yeah, it was the beginning of last year.
Beginning of last year, 24. That was when you came in with the long hair, right? Like you had it like down to your shoulders.
Yeah. Man, actually, no, when I had it down to my shoulders.
Or was that before that?
You were still at 8th Element.
Oh, okay. It was that was the suite before that.
Yeah, yeah.
The room in the barbershop.
And then after that was like the mullet. Which I rocked that for a good minute.
You definitely did.
In high school, I did like kind of like the undercut with the slick back on top.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I saw some pictures. I was looking at some pictures the other day. Boy, talk about a throwback is crazy.
Yeah, you've been my barber since junior year.
Junior year.
Yeah.
So that was what year? That was like.
I was like 16. I'm 21 now.
So I've been your barber for 5 years. Yeah. You pretty much been with me from the beginning. So yeah, I got my license in 2018. Hit the barbershop, right around there. That's a whole other story I got to go into on the YouTube channel one day too. Is that like I was actually supposed to be here, working at this shop.
Right.
All that, that immediately. This was supposed to be like the first one I worked at, but them permits, boy. Which is the same thing we're experiencing for the channel side, the downtown location I'm gonna open.
Right.
I told you about that?
No.
Okay, so I'll be managing the location number 10. We'll be opening a shop downtown.
Oh shit.
Do you know where the Crunch Fitness is on Kennedy?
Oh yeah.
So we're right across the street from there. Do you know the juice bar as well, Robex?
Yeah.
We're gonna be like neighbors to Robex Juice Bar.
So you won't be here no more?
You said what?
You won't be here no more?
I won't be here no more. I won't be here no more. They asked me to be the manager there. I'll still be cutting.
Yeah.
I'll still be cutting. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. And from here, it's probably like 10 minutes when you get on the expressway. It'd be like a 10-minute drive. Like, yeah, if you go local, it's gonna take a long way.
Yeah.
But you take the expressway, it'll drop you off right there downtown.
Like stuff like that, but nah, Take 5 wasn't it. It was like, no.
You didn't see like a lot of growth opportunity there at Take 5?
No, it was, dude, they tell you you're gonna make like 17 an hour. Barely able to make my truck payment.
Bro, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since you've seen yourself with the short.
That was bothering me, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it's starting to get hot now.
Those tickling your ears and everything. But nah, bro. It's gonna feel way better now. It's good, man. Yeah, dude.